Welcome to Take a Side, the sports talk show that lets you, the viewer, choose our winners. As always, get on sided.co and the Sided Debates app to post your arguments and climb up that leaderboard. Shout out to last week's winner, Bernard, for taking home the crown and a $25 Amazon gift card. We've got a great show for you today. Starting us off, we all know there are some great cities without any professional sports teams. I'm joined by Jerome Sweeney and Max McElroy to talk about which cities are in the most need for a professional team.
Well, getting a professional sports team in a city is, quite challenging for many reasons. Number one, you need to have, a strong group of investors with, a lot of funding and money. On top of that, you need to be in a city where, that wants the team, that, that's going to have taxpayer dollars that will, come and support the team coming to the city. But I think the biggest part of establishing a sports franchise of any league in any expansion city is, they really have to look on, what effect is the new team going to have on the city's media market, the league's media market, and the the national market. Are they going to be a brandable team? Are they going to be, just a team that doesn't, draw attendance? But leading on to that, as we've seen, the Las Vegas Golden Knights came into play in their first season. They had a great run. They went to the Stanley Cup final that year. The reason why they had so much support of that is it was an interesting sport and an interesting location. And, that brought a lot of fans to them because, it was a new sport for the city of Las Vegas, which is, out west is unfamiliar with hockey compared to the Midwest and the East Coast. So, I think those are the key factors to getting a professional sports team to a city. That being said, one city that has all of those qualifications and much more is Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, Nebraska is a town with over 900,000 people in its metropolitan area. They have, two D1 NCAA sports teams in Creighton and Nebraska, Omaha, and in their school's top sports, they're all top 20 in attendance. With Creighton basketball being, I think they're second in the Big East, and then Nebraska Omaha hockey, the Mavericks are, I think third in the country. And then on game days in Lincoln, Nebraska, Memorial Stadium is the second most populated city in the town, and it's not even a city. So, the fans love sports in Nebraska, and I think they have everything that it takes and much more to get people to come to their city.
See, so I think that the big problem with that is that it's similar to Birmingham, Alabama, is that city is a college football city that they will rally behind that, and so Nebraska is almost their professional team. Similar, Alabama is almost their professional team. Where so I believe that Albuquerque, New Mexico, basically just New Mexico in general, but the center point will be Albuquerque. They're within 6-mile radius of where Arizona plays football, and then a 7-mile radius of any Texas team, and then 9 hours away from Salt Lake City, which is where the Jazz play. And so you have this huge radius where there's no really allegiance. You can cheer for any team in that place, or in that area, Arizona, Texas, and even Utah. So I think that you have a market right there that people want to have a sports team to cheer for. And with that, they also don't have any major college teams. There's New Mexico State, yes, but those teams do not draw in crazy amounts of attendance, and their teams are never really great. And so having a professional sports franchise there, I think will just be great for the fans, and they'll actually be able to find a home base.
Right. So the one thing that makes cities that don't have sports or professional sports teams popular is what big events happen in their cities. And the one massive event that everyone around the country knows about that happens in Omaha is the College World Series. Over that 2-week course, there's over 500,000 people that travel to Omaha to come, see the College Baseball World Series. So, I think, you need to have the national head, you need to be in the national spotlight in order to, have the awareness to draw an NBA team or a professional team, but of any sort. And, the College World Series is, the biggest stage for college baseball, and takes place in Omaha, Nebraska, and that's what I think. For that reason alone, Omaha will get a professional sports team over Albuquerque.
So do you think that with Omaha that professional teams will be able to like almost overrun college teams? Because if professional franchises make as much of the college stadium is making, they're not going to be that successful there. Do you think that the fans will be able to kind of get on board with the professional teams in their cities?
I think that's honestly the most exciting part about starting a new team there, because the honest answer is they will either succeed and attract a lot of fans, or because of league policies and whatnot, they will struggle to obtain good players and struggle, and then they won't get any attraction. Well, next we're going to find out who is going to be KU's top basketball player this season.